In this video, Hank and Tom would like to share their road trip to Mosquito Lagoon with you. Although the fishing conditions weren't the best, it didn't stop us from enjoying the great outdoors.
Day one, getting loaded up. See what we can catch at Mosquito Lagoon. Hank says he knows a secret spot.
We're gonna catch them all.
There's my next kayak. Looks like a surfboard. We're ready. Let's get them. It's 130-pound redfish. Doesn't drag off that sand very easy. Here, I got it. Oh yeah. You want me to turn it around?
No, that's all right.
Here we go. You got your seatbelt on?
What?
Your seatbelt? You got your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
Alright. Safety first.
No, it's not a ladyfish. It's got to be a trout. Yep. Do you want to keep them that small though? Because if we can get them like 18 or 19.
Yeah, we'll off on that, yeah. It's not even worth breaking the night.
All right. First fish. We came here for bigger ones.
Come on. Holy. Alright, so I'm like my third cast. I hooked, it had to be a 30, 40-pound redfish. I didn't have my camera on my head. So I hooked him and he was pulling me and I was trying to put the camera on and fight him at the same time. And of course he got off. It was a ridiculously big redfish. Hopefully we get another one. That was a heartbreaker. Alright, we got a nice trout on top water. See if we can get him in the kayak. That's always the hardest part. This guy looks like he's hooked pretty good though. Alright, we're on the board.
Nice. Drift in here.
Not bad.
Nice.
About 18, 19.
Probably close to 20.
I should probably worry about that when the time comes, right? Measuring it.
Okay, Tom just landed another fish. Let's go over and see what he got.
Fish on top water. Decent trout.
Just in it.
Not bad.
Nice.
Probably about 18, 19.
Probably close to 20.
I should probably worry about that when the time comes, right? Measuring it. I just had a huge miss on top water. Let's see if he hits it again. There's a lot of bait fish out here. And every so often you'll see the schools of them blow up. And pull a couple nice trout out of here. A little red. Nice little gun. Good. Little guy. Oh, goddamn catfish hooked in the head. Yuck. Okay, I got some reds tailing right in front of me here. See if they'll take this top water. Come on, baby. We still got one out there tailing. See if I'll throw a jig at him. Tails over here now. There's tails everywhere in here. See if they'll take a jig. Oh, that's right in the middle of them. Oh, he grabbed it. Damn it. Oh, he grabbed it and let it go. The suspension lure. Oh, I kept throwing everything at him. He took the suspension lure. It's a big red. Oh, really nice red. Big red on.
Tom's hooked up again.
Ooh, a lot of grass on the line. That ain't good. I'll tell you what, this place is a kayaker's paradise. It's only about 8 inches of water I'm fishing in. Grass off my line before I land them. Oh man, he inhaled that lure. Nice. That is a big red. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do surgery on this guy. Okay. They tail it everywhere in here.
Oh, are they?
I threw top water at them, they didn't want nothing to do with it. Throwing jigs at them, they didn't want nothing to do with it. The first cast with the suspension lures.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's check that guy out. Nice.
He's good, he's probably close to deep.
Yeah, I think so. He might just make it.
I'm gonna give you a ruler back. Oh yeah, he definitely makes it.
Yeah, nice.
Only 26.
Oh, it's a fat 26 too.
Yeah, folks, he's not always catching fish. Sometimes he's pulling his lure out of the mangroves. Nine guys in here. How did that work? Holy crap.
Well, we're on our way out for day 2. Our first full day at Mosquito Lagoon. We had a little setback. My kayak is taking on water. This is the day the north wind started and the water started to drop. Oh, he's coming right at me.
That was cool.
That was pretty neat.
Oh yeah, good one.
Okay, we still got some water coming in here. Gonna have to try to fix that bitter this afternoon.
Don't break me off. Ah, strong little guy. Decent trout. Oh, he's all wrapped up.
Wind is picking up. Time to go in for breakfast. And here we have Chef Tom Pretz making breakfast. Sausage and eggs this morning. And there's the end result. Check that out. Time to get out of the kayak and stretch our legs a little bit.
Big hermit crab. It's camera shy.
It got too windy to fish, so we thought we'd go do some exploring. We head back out as the north winds continue to blow the water from Mosquito Lagoon into the Indian River, causing the water to drop even lower. The wind forces us to head to the island and fish from the island.
Day 2, afternoon. It's windy as hell. There's no water here. The fishing's gonna be tough. We'll ask this manatee if he's seen any fish. Whoa! Oh, holy shit! That was a bad idea. I'm soaked. Oh, he got me. Little trout. Got more manatees next to me. I don't want another shower. Try to get this.
Headed back in. The combination of the wind and the low water has really brutal.
That was no fun.
Yeah.
No fun at all. Alright, it's the early morning of day 3. We didn't have enough water we were fishing, so we moved about 8 miles north to try a new spot.
Here we go. Let's go over and see what Tom's hooked up with. Oh boy, another pain in the butt catfish.
Just had one. Oh, someone missed it on top water. Oh no, my hooks are wrapped up. Come on.
My goodness, I just lost the world's smallest trout. I needed to pull up on this island to dump the water in my kayak before I sank. However, here's a good kayak tip for you. That evening, I temporarily repaired the leak by cleaning it with a alcohol wipe and applying Gorilla Tape over the area that was leaking. Now I fished the entire next morning without getting a drop of water in the kayak.
I just pulled I think it's a big red out of the mangroves. Yeah, it's a big red. Nice red on. I got a nice red on. Oh boy. Ooh, he is head shaking. And I watched him come right out of the mangroves and smack that suspension lure. That was cool. It's a heavy fish. Wow. Oh, is it a jack? Yeah, it's a big jack. Nope, it's a big jack. These things are fighters. They will wear you out. Come on, buddy. Big jack. Thought it was a red.
Well, we gave up on Mosquito Lagoon. Just wasn't enough water there to fish. Couldn't get to any of our fishing spots. So it's our last day, so we stopped at Indian River. And we're gonna give this a shot for our last day. Never been here before. No idea where to fish. But maybe we'll get lucky.
Try to catch a fish on the last day. I don't know, this is my first time too. It's supposed to be deep along the edges there, according to the GPS, so we'll start there. Yeah, we should get a few good hours in anyway. Oh, damn catfish. There's a little gator out here. There's a little alligator out here. A little better trout.
Oh, what was it, a trout? Oh. Trout just stole Tom's topwater. Tom's hooked up. Trout, was it?
Yeah.
Gonna be small trout. No. It's like a small black drum, I think. Check out this island in the middle of Indian River. I think we'll go over and say hello to Gilligan and the skipper. Well, our adventure is coming to an end. Trip has been a lot of fun. A little disappointing that the wind conditions and water level at Mosquito Lagoon was so bad. The wind has been coming out of the north for a couple days, and it's actually blown the water out of the lagoon back into the Indian River. We were unable to get to any of the fishing spots that we know of and enjoy fishing. That's how we ended up here at the Indian River. But we had no idea we were coming here. We did no research, no planning. But it's been interesting. You know, we've been seeing different areas. We tried the northern part of the lagoon. We came here. So it's been a lot of fun seeing different things and trying different things. Can't wait to get back to Mosquito Lagoon under the right conditions, though. Time to go home and fish around the Tampa Bay area again. Thanks for watching.